Hello everybody, welcome back to On the Bright Side. My name is Daniel and I'm watching Code Geass, episode 5. Last time on Code Geass, we attempted, well actually we didn't attempt, we succeeded in freeing Suzaku, kind of, and then he went back, cause he couldn't agree with us ideologically. But who knows where that's gonna get him now. But we have Lelouch, who has embraced an alter ego named Zero, and now the terrorists are starting to trust him, because, of course, he did incredible things. And, this episode, I got no idea. What's next in the plan? It kind of feels like we finish off the opening kind of part to this show. So I'm wondering where we're going. Lots of mysteries to be unveiled. So if you're ready to uncover these with me, then do me a favor and subscribe and hit the bell for notifications so you don't miss a single Code Geass episode going forward. In 3, 2, 1, go. Oh god! I've been shot. What are these guys? Big tanks. Okay. They got mechs. Is this, Oh, it's cool. I guess, that country didn't fare very well. I'm guessing against Britannia. She's another hot villain? Oh no. Why do they gotta be hot? The princess and the witch. Is, the pig-haired girl the princess? Oh, hi! I remember you dying. It's just like, what the hell is happening? It should be C and the number 2. Is she? Is she now? Oh god. Please god. Alright. We're going to another. Yeah, but what kind of name is that? Yes. Hello? Oh yeah, it's coming very, very handy. So he was still planning even before he got this power. That's my bed! Relax here. Yeah, well, I hate people sleeping in my bed! Yeah. What are you? Not gonna reveal anything? Not gonna reveal anything. Fine, fine, that's fine. I'm not desperate. Oh, the Japan Liberation Front. You don't like the pizza? Have you ever heard of equivalent exchange? Yep, it was a good move. It's fine, just take my shirt. Show me the chaos. I love the chaos. Let's fucking go. Oh dear god! Woman! Falling! Did you plan to land on the pavement? Oh! Sure. What fresh hell is this? I love the suspicion. You had this happen to you. Now you remember. Yeah, who are you? Okay, what's your fake name? Yup. That's me. Nice glasses, bro. Oh boy. She's fun. Is it cute? Or am I annoyed? That's for you to find out. Ara. We gotta find our test subject. Who's that? You know that? Do you know her? Someone know her, please. I guess we're going on a date? No one answers any questions in this show, so... Okay, I imagine it's something else, but... what place? There's kinda not much to see right now. I wonder what her deal is. Why are you here? Oh boy. This girl, she's gonna fucking lose her shit. I love that. What do you think I'm doing? What indeed? Why is this episode funny? You were testing stuff? See if it works over a long period of time? Yeah, you're... Are you sure? Then why are you here? Rest in peace, Ultraman and Godzilla. Uh-oh. What's this? Damn Brits. You know me? Yeah, I'm sure these people don't like that. Yeah, he's also trained. Yeah. Unfortunately for you, Suzaku, it's gonna be hard for you to be accepted. With your method, you know, you're gonna let a lot of your people die, so... Everyone stop yelling! At the camera again.
GEASS 1つで戦うにはあまりに大きく強い相手だ。強ければいいのか。弱いことはいけないことなんだ。
Oh boy.
あの頃飢餓、病気、汚職、腐敗、差別、戦争とテロリズム。
Yeah, these guys are fighting for the same thing, but they just have different methods.
誰かがこの連鎖を断ち切らなくてはならない。せめて戦争のない世界に。そんな都合のいい世界。
Yeah. It's all so ideological.
誰かが勝てば戦いは終わる。誰か？
I don't know about that.
僕にはまだわからない。父さんは死ななければならなかった。
Oh God, why? Oh boy, more mutiny. Yes, hi. Yes, okay. We've been following you all day, don't worry about it. Interesting, he's really taken like a second main character role this episode. I mean, I don't really care if he does die, but... Oh, he's got swords! Well, they're certainly strong. Oh, yeah. Can Suzaku win them over with this? Uh-oh. A bomb? Please get out of here. Oh, God! Jesus! That's so fucking cool! You are lucky to be alive. Yeah, he did. So, who are you? Yes, who are you? Euphemia. Princess. I mean, that's kind of what I assumed, if I'm gonna be honest, but... Yeah, you almost killed her. Yeah. And you believe that it wasn't me. Can we both agree, though, that Clovis was kind of an asshole? She seems to have a good heart, at the very least. And she seems to be like a hard ass. Oh boy. I was wondering why it was in the, school part in the opening. Alright, that was episode 5 of Code Geass. A fair amount happened this episode, although it was mostly character introductions. Where do we start? I guess we'll start with, I felt like Suzaku's story was more prominent this episode, so let's talk about him. He's been, released. People still hate him. That's why he's got his cool glasses. I got cool glasses. Hold on. Oh yeah, baby. Have you seen a cooler guy on the planet? I thought I looked good in aviators. Was I right? I don't know. They're big. They're large. They're blue. Anyway, I guess I don't need that. So I do wear these glasses normally. So put them on every now and again. My head has been hurting from wearing these the past couple times. So after that tangent, he met Euphemia. Can't remember. I will remember. Don't worry. I will figure it out someday. I'm pretty good at remembering character names, but her name was just kind of said like not a whole lot yet. So if it's okay to call her Yuffie, then I will probably continue to do that. But we met her, and she. I am interested in how she's really going to play into this story, because she is the princess, sister of Clovis, and the person who is now taking over. I remember those guys said Cornelia. Was that her name or the name of her mech? Anyway, she seems like a hard ass. But yeah, she seems to have a good heart, which means that she's a good match for Suzaku. I don't know how well she'll fare in this world that's kind of brutal. Same with Suzaku. I mean, it's just like, we saw in this episode, Suzaku's a person that's like, he's not accepted by either sides, by being kind of liminal in his ideologies and his identity being it's really interesting how he mirrors Lelouch, and this episode really drove that home. It's good. He obviously he's Japanese, but he is kind of working on the side of Britannians to kind of reform them. However, that doesn't really get him any glory from the Japanese people who are suffering and the Britannians who don't fucking care. Whereas Lelouch is fully Britannian, but he is working for the sides of the Japanese who actually seem to like him. At least some of the groups. There's the Liberation Front, which I thought was like military last time, and I guess they are kind of organized, but I like them being parallel characters. I'm interested to see who is more right. I feel like Suzaku's has a much harder job ahead of him, especially because Lelouch has powers. Suzaku better get his hands on some powers if he really wants to change anything. I am curious, if Suzaku got Lelouch's powers, how would he have used them? Would he have used them at all? Would he have tried to change the mind of every single person? Like, how long could it last for? Is what Lelouch is finding, and it's like, would that even be possible to then geass every single person, brainwash them into being, chill with each other? It's something that Lelouch is probably not considered, because he's kind of obsessed with there being a winner, and that winner being him. I think that's a very interesting thought experiment. What would all these characters do with their geasses? Like, if Colin got it, it would probably be much more violent. What would you do with the power in this situation? I think Lelouch has been making smart moves, and I think he's much more realistic, even though C2 did call him idealistic, which I guess we'll talk about her as well, since she has been officially introduced into the show. And I don't know how to say it. She's more rude than I thought she was gonna be. I don't know. Seeing her design, I thought she was gonna be kind of like one of those characters who's more like monotone and just kind of like. But no, she's definitely got a personality. And if I was Lelouch, I'd be like, why do I have to put up with this? And I guess whatever fucking promise he made to her is the reason. But I guess to Nunnally, she thinks that they're dating. Shirley thinks that Lelouch and Colin have a thing going. I love that scene of like, and then she's all like, "What are you doing, Lelouch?" And he's all like, "What indeed?" That's really funny. I'm just interested how these new female characters that have been introduced to kind of like, they also parallel each other a little bit. And I wonder, since they've been introduced at the same time, I wonder how they are going to help out Suzaku or Lelouch. I don't know. C2 kind of doesn't seem like she's going to be all that useful yet. Obviously, Yuffie is much higher up than Suzaku, so maybe she can like vouch for him and be an ally, I guess. Which, interestingly, speaking of allies, are we going to get Jeremiah and the other pure blood lady? Are we going to get them kind of on our side? I hadn't considered that. I'm really impressed by how this show keeps so many moving parts and characters. I love when shows can like manage so many characters in a way that's cool and makes sense. I think that is like the best part about Fullmetal Alchemist, for example. Like, oh man, in that last arc in Brotherhood, it's just like everyone's doing things. And that's just so fun when everyone's doing things. I guess characters aren't going to be just kind of like irrelevant in this show. It's good. It's realistic writing. Sometimes there are anime where things are introduced and then they fucking don't matter. Like, I love Dragon Ball, but the amount of things that show introduces and then it fucking like, 'cause Toriyama forgets about it. It's just like, well, I guess we're never going to see Piccolo use his stretchy arms until someone reminded him in Superheroes. But yeah, so these characters introduced, I can't say that this episode was like super action-packed or anything. We did get some mech action, so but I'm more interested in these characters and where the show is going to take them, I guess. And this parallel that it's clearly set up. Will this mean that, well, I mean, I guess that's kind of obvious at this point, that Lelouch and Suzaku may be at odds. If they had to fight each other, though, is that going to happen? I think, would Lelouch sacrifice Suzaku for his goals? I fully believe that Suzaku would definitely not sacrifice Lelouch, and not even sacrifice Zero for his goals, but he doesn't want to sacrifice anyone, which I think is kind of silly. I'm gonna be real, Suzaku. The Japanese people are being oppressed. What are you really gaining by like taking this middle ground? Like, maybe you can do it, but for the time being, I hope that you at least realize that the people you're trying to help out will continue to be oppressed and suffer and possibly die. Whereas I believe that I think Lelouch is also misguided in the idea that like, he's like, if I win, the fighting will end. No, that's not how that works. That's how like every dictator ever has thought that it was going to go. It has not gone well for any of them. It kind of reminds me of some of the ideas that were talked about in Vinland Saga. And while Vinland Saga, I think, has been the best show that has ever made use of talk no jutsu, Suzaku, I don't think you can talk no jutsu your way out of anything. Like, you see who you're dealing with? I don't know. I've been keeping in mind, I had a commenter point out that like some people don't like Suzaku, and I'm really trying to like be like, oh, really? Because I like him. even if I think he's super himbo in the ways that, like, he's strong and he's dumb, which are the main two things, I think his plan is dumb. It's naive, I guess. I guess that's a better way of saying it. The show could prove me wrong. I can't predict this show. I've already decided that this show wants to hold its cards close to the table, evidenced by the fact that C2 didn't, like, give away any information. I thought we were going to get some sort of something, anything. Who are you? Where did you come from? Cotton Eye Joe? Hello? I see your game. I'm going to keep my cards close to my chest. How about that? The difference is I have no cards. Now we have Suzaku at the school. Which, does that complicate things? Or Suzaku doesn't know that Lelouch is 0, so he's going to probably try and be friends with us. Which is going to make things complicated. But this might... I've been wondering if there's a way for Lelouch to play both sides, and this might be the end. Because Suzaku would refuse from 0. But maybe he'd listen to Lelouch. I hope you liked my reaction to this episode. If you did, you can let me know by leaving a like, and you can comment. You can tell me what your thoughts are about this episode, and you can subscribe and hit the bell for notifications so you don't miss a single Code Geass episode moving forward. I hope that I can make your day better, and I hope that you continue to have good days. Until next time, take it easy, everyone. Why do I even wear these in the discussion?